Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. Gaming, it's a wonderful hobby. It's one of my primary hobbies, and it requires, any real gamer knows, it requires time, patience, and money. These three things are all necessary to having a good, we'll just say, balance to your gaming life. Things are going to cost money, sometimes more than you want to spend, sometimes too much money to even invest in, because you wonder, am I going to get my return on investment if I spend X amount of time? Because then there's also the time aspect of investing your own precious hours of the day. Gaming, a good game, a good franchise, you can put upwards of hundreds and thousands of hours into something because you either love it or maybe you're doing it for a job or for other reasons. But the time investment is important. And the other part is patience. Patience to either buy it right away and also to maintain your interest and desire as you wait for it to be completed. And that's where we're going with this today. We live in an era where games are taking forever to be done. And more often than not, when they're completed, when they're put out, they're bug-infested, glitch-ridden messes. They don't play right, they don't look right, they don't feel right, and we have paid all this money for these games, and they're not completed products. Back in the day when you had a cartridge, or before everything was connected online for updates and 0.1s and 0.2s and 0.5s, 3.0s, all that shit, a game had to be done. It had to be completed. Otherwise, flop. Ruined forever. Glitch-ridden. Sometimes a glitch-ridden game or a floppy, weird game, it would find a certain place in niche history where, oh, it's so bad it's good. But most of the times, if you released a crap game in the era before updates were available, your game was done, possibly your franchise done, unless you quickly went back to the drawing board and came out with something better. We got news today, and this is why I wanted to lay the ground for this. We got news today that Grand Theft Auto 6, one of the most anticipated games of all time, has been delayed essentially another, I want to say 7, 8, 9 months. It was supposed to come out in the fall. It is now coming out in May 26th to be exact, of 2026. Listen, they've been trying to make this game for over a decade now. And why have they taken so long? One major reason. Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto Online has made them billions of dollars. Them being Rockstar. Made them billions of dollars, so they had no incentive to go forward. But now they reached the end of the line. People wanted Grand Theft Auto 6, so last year they started dropping the Easter eggs. Oh, here's our first trailer, our only trailer. And we're going to tell you a little bit about the game, and then we're going to say, that's it, we're done, enjoy it on release. And we all speculated, is it going to cost $100? There comes the price tag part of it. The base game may cost $100. They floated that trial balloon, and people accepted it in the end. At least that's how I see it. And now, though, here comes the delay. And they claimed this. Here's what we go. Let's see what Rockstar had to say. GTA 6 is now set to release on May 26, 2026. We are very sorry that this is later than you expected. The interest and excitement surrounding a new GTA game has been truly humbling for our entire team. We want to thank you for your support and your patience as we work to finish the game. With every game we have released, the goal has always been to try and exceed your expectations, and GTA 6 is no exception. We hope you understand that we need this extra time to deliver at the level of quality you expect and deserve. We look forward to sharing more information with you soon. Sincerely, Rockstar Games. Now, that is a very simple statement, and here is the immediate takeaway of this. They're trying to do more, probably in it, than the original release window allowed. And maybe that means getting the online faction set up properly, because that's where they're going to make their money back. This game, I believe we have reported on in the past on streams or videos, is costing them upwards of $2 billion to make. Now, given time, once it's released and once the online part is going, they will make that money back. Because here comes the patience, the time investment, and the money part I've already talked about. People will have their patience. There may be a bit of an uproar right now, but people will wait. Because they've waited a decade, they will wait more. And that is because, let's jump to the time investment part. The whales of GTA 5 and GTA Online, they've spent ungodly amounts of money on this franchise. They will come back. As long as Rockstar is smart enough to allow some sort of in-game wealth transfer, at the very least, the price tag of what all your shit is worth over, the whales will be happy because then they just get to start all over again, but they will have their giant mountains of money in the game. And the regular players, the people who love these types of games, just want to play for the experience, they'll also be fine. Which leads us to the point of the patience part and the cost part. They will, in the end, I don't think this changes anything. Everybody will buy this game when it comes out. They will spend the minimum, likely $100 without blinking because they need this game. It speaks to them. They love it. The franchise is one of the most successful gaming franchises of all time, and it will continue to do so because it provides a certain immersive experience to being a criminal. It's a safe way to be a criminal because, let's be honest again, playing GTA, any GTA game, you're not going out and doing criminal activities afterwards. You get your rocks off in the game, you get the immersive experience, and then you move on. So here it is. People are going to buy the game, they're going to wait, and they're going to keep investing their time. So this is just a delay. It changes nothing, and especially doesn't change anything this. We'll hop over here to Park Place where they say, fallout for the industry. With GTA 6 now delayed and off the calendar for the rest of 2025, a number of major releases are suddenly breathing easier, like Borderlands 4, Battlefield, Ghost of Yotei, and Marathon now have far more room to make a splash in the back half of the year. Nintendo preparing to launch the Switch 2 will also benefit from reduced competition. This is the statement of somebody who doesn't play games. These are all different genres. These are genres and types of games that have nothing to do with GTA 6, the GTA type of franchise. People playing Borderlands, Battlefield, and Ghost of Yotei, they are likely both different, and if there is a cross-pollination, a Venn diagram where everything's crossing over, they'll spend the $100 on this, and they would spend the money on these games too. There is no breathing room. The only breathing room is for people who might want to buy a Switch. That's the only thing that matters right there. People who want to buy the $450 Switch 2, now maybe they might put the money into a Switch 2 rather than buying $100 GTA 6. That's the only difference. That's the only change. But to say that other games are breathing easy, no. Gamers are going to buy games. This is what I hate about non-gamers talking about gaming shit. Gamers play their genres. Ghost of Yotei is likely a completely different game if we put in the vein of what Ghost of Tsushima was. Completely different type of game than GTA 6 will be, which means it's a different player base. And what player base, as I said, does cross over in the Venn diagram, they're going to buy both games. It doesn't matter because they want to enjoy their fun. They want to have their fun. Same thing with Battlefield 4 and Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 is essentially an RPG. Different genre, different player base. Battlefield, combat, fighting, different thing, PvP, that kind of crap. That is a different thing. And GTA 6 not being there changes nothing. Those games are going to do the same business they were going to do the first time around. It's just like saying, I am an RPG player, I'm a strategy player, I'm a sometimes action player. I wasn't going to buy GTA in the first place, and it being delayed a year doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to buy it next time. And I also am not going to buy any of these games. I'm not interested in Borderlands franchise. I don't play PvP games like Battlefield and Ghost of Yotei. We're going to wait and see on that one. I played Ghost of Tsushima. It's a glorious game. Other than that, I don't have an interest in Yotei because it's a story that didn't need to happen. Bottom line, a lot of people are going to say GTA 6, oh, it's going to be a big deal being delayed. No, not a big deal. Not a big deal for the franchise. People are all going to show up and buy it. Not a big deal for any other releases because gamers are going to buy the games they want. regardless of what else is out there. They may delay it slightly, but more often than not, they still buy the games they want and enjoy. Plain and simple. So there it is. I guess I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan, fake fan, and SJW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.